course. Okay, so let's look up Chastity. Guy's name, huh? Yeah, of course. PS 120. Jennifer. To be honest, I'm the least entertaining guy. 2 customers, 550. Ooh, she's making money. Carrie. Ooh. Donkey show. Nope. Oh, I don't like that. Big John Farmer. John's finally left the acting side and has begun to produce films as expected. He's sticking to the farm stuff. He said to contact him at 1-888-555-0101. That guy needs help. Well, that's a lot of... It's a lot of something or something there. I tell you what. One sec. Okay. Guy just wants to make films about farms. I mean, in the most literal sense, this is accurate, but it is also incredibly naive. What are your impressions of this game so far? I think that Vampire is one of the games I very much enjoy. I'm not sure if it is in the favorites category, because I haven't finished it yet, but it is definitely interesting, if nothing else. I'm enjoying it. I feel like even if I played it back when it was in the jank busted era, I probably would have liked it just as much. So there is that. That is awful. That is genuinely horrifying. Yeah, no, I'm not into that. Not really into that. That was $5. Oh, hey. There's just a dude in here. Unanticipated. What did you expect? No, I knew exactly what was happening. I was just very discomforted by it. Okay, we're probably going to go for another 45 minutes or so. Oh shit, they're crumping. I don't think I'm going to go much longer than that. Maybe 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly how long we're going to be going. How long we're going to be going for, just because I do need to get some sleep for tonight. That $5 could have been used for Bionicles. I agree, the $5 could have been used for Bionicles. Would have been very good. I swear Bionicles were usually... Ooh. Did not expect that. Okay. In honor of what we've just gone through, that is going to be Weird Hole. Bionicles, I feel, were more than $5. They were, definitely. But there were cheap Bionicles that you could pick up that were not a lot of money. Thanks to memes, I always like to pick Bionicles over sex. I feel like I know somebody who would have done that. Ooh, I'm scared. Fucking cemetery-ass bullshit. I don't care for sex myself, too much work. That's entirely accurate. A lot of the time it is just like, whatever. But I mean, I'm in a relationship, so it kind of comes with the territory, and ergo, I don't mind it. Oh god, this fucking area. It is something, alright, I tell you what. Okay. 3 spoopy, 5 meaty. It's definitely going for that, yeah. Chad. The Virgin Tombstone versus the Chad Tombstone. I'm sorry. You're just hanging out with your shotgun, excuse me. Of course. Why would I ever interrupt that man in his lovely evening? The Virgin Urn versus the Chad Tombstone. That's a good one. I like that. Andrew Meggs. Ugh, fine, fuck it. We'll go back. Ooh, that sound.
Whoa there, Slick.
Ooh, that was...
About knocking next
Whoa.
time I damn near blew your hat off.
They just teleported me really far. Why would you think I'm a zombie?
Who else would be waltzing in here in the middle of the night? Name's Romero.
Oh, of course your name is Romero.
Well, that is,
and of course you're
exactly
talking about
keep people
zombies.
from getting in.
What can I
Although
do
that is
for
part
you?
of my job. No, you see, I'm here to make sure nothing gets out.
I'm sorry.
See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up with an itch to stroll down Hollywood Boulevard. Nobody knows why, but they're working on it. Till they figured out they needed a volunteer to patch the problem, and I stepped forward. Problem temporarily solved. The Baron's happy.
No, that can't be accurate.
And guarantee I get my blood for another month. I've carved out a nice niche here.
So you just shoot zombies. Okay, what's causing the zombies to rise, my dude?
Who knows? Vampire necro hoodoo, toxic waste, solar radiation. The important part is, they continue to rise up, and I get to put them down. Everybody's a winner.
Sure, sounds fine. Sounds like fun.
You're telling me. As far as I know, I'm the only person around Hollywood who considers marksmanship an art. A lot of the stiffs around here used to be asshole celebrities, too. Bonus. I love my job, what can I say? By the way, hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'm not supposed to leave, or it might end up in a zombie holocaust or something. Like one time these goths snuck in. Ooh, wasn't pretty.
What do I have to do?
I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down.
I got that reference.
Now,
I
they're
too got
dead,
that reference.
So you're either gonna
I
have to
clapped
hack them
when
up
I saw
good,
it.
Or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you.
But, like, if they bite me and I'm a vampire, that doesn't have any effect, right? Do you want some advice on this mission? Because it's a very frustrating one. I got Backseat Gaming Allowed right up there. Let me know. Give me a sign. Give me a sign.
No. Just hurts like a bitch.
I mean, that answers my question. Alright, I'll take over, but you better be back in 5 minutes or I'm leaving.
Fantastic. Only one rule. Nothing gets out. Keep them away from the front and back gates. Here, this might come in handy. Back in 5.
Alright. You know what? Got it. Bye. If you can't try to help him on his business, watching the graveyard is an utter pain. Oh, you didn't... Wait. Charisma? Eh, apparently not. I'm gonna pull out shotgun, maybe? Oh boy. I mean, I have charisma stats, but I haven't upped anything in a while. Is that a subtle hint that I should be upping my charisma? I don't know why I blood buffed there. That's interesting. Not that I mean doing this mission, it's one of the worst in the game. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, they seem to be kind of getting all over the place already. I mean, I just imagine I'm going to lose it, like, right out the gate, right? And ergo, then just restart. Yeah, I figure there's 2 gates, as they mentioned 2 gates. Yeah. Hi, I'm Norm. Wow, you're really kicking it, aren't you? Holy shit. Wow. I mean, I'm impressed, honestly. That wasn't great. Headshots do way more damage. That's fair, but I've got, like, no gun stat, so I have to manually aim. And I'm not good at that in this game. I guess they're slow, so that helps. But as we can see there, not always gonna work. How's your melee? Not good. I am a magic boy. I keep expecting that it's gonna, like, crash out or something. I'm sorry, you what? Well, okay. I'm sorry, but I'm blasting this right on your brain. We're just gonna lose it. Or not? I thought that he'd get out through the gate. Ah, that's less good. That's a lot of HP all at once. Wow, oh wow, we are stun locked. We are actually stun locked. We're just gonna let ourselves die. For a couple of reasons. But that is a weird one. That is a weird one. Hey, why is the timer still going down? Okay. Weird hole. But yeah, if you can, try to ask him what he's doing. Okay. Because, yeah, like, here. I only have, like, a 2 for charisma, but I have a 5 for persuasion. So that's what I'm rocking right now. I've been meaning to put points into that, but, like, every time we get, like, to a 10 in something, we always have to put it somewhere else. Since you play your cards right, you can avoid doing this altogether. Interesting. Interesting. Ugh, throat's getting scratchy. I normally avoid backseat gaming, but this mission is garbage. Oh no, don't, like, honestly, don't worry about backseat gaming.
Oh, there, Slick. Might want to think about knocking next time I damn near blew your hat off. Thought you might be a zombie.
Okay, but who are you?
Name's Romero. I'm the caretaker here. Well, that is, I don't exactly keep people from getting in, although that is part of my job. No.
Okay, well, what do you mean?
See, it's like this. Every night around this time for the past, several months now, the dead have been getting up. We've done all
this before. That's all you do is shoot zombies.
Shoot them, blow them away, frag them, whatever the situation calls for. Sometimes I throw in chopping and dicing, just to mix it up.
Okay, but what's causing them to rise?
Who knows? You're telling me. I love my job, what can I say?
Did that skip
By the
dialogue
way,
there just a second?
Hey, you wouldn't be interested in watching the place while I go handle some business, would you? I'll be back in about 5 minutes. If you should see any zombies in that time, you need to put them down. Now, they're dead, so you're either gonna have to hack them up good, or shoot them in the head. Just don't let them bite you.
Okay. Maybe I can find some other way?
Well, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I don't know, what kind of business is it that you need taken care of?
Sometimes a man needs the kind of release putting a 44 slug through a zombie's brain doesn't provide. Come on, you're a guy, you understand, right?
Wait, I'm sorry. You're a vampire trying to fuck in a universe that when you fuck makes you bleed? I don't understand. Are you just a ghoul? So he's just a ghoul. And he only needs 5 minutes. Okay, so this is just a scumbag. I'll save you the trip. I'll bring someone back for you.
Really? You will? Great. I'll just stay here and keep watch. Oh, and FYI, I like them a little, stacked. Appreciate it.
Great, I'll be back soon. I'll find you some hooker. I'm sure that she'll love to have sex in a graveyard and just go to town. You know what? Maybe she won't care. I love how that just flew across the room. That's... Oh man, look at this guy. His feet don't touch the ground. His butt also don't touch the cushion. Fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Fantastic. Alright, well, I guess we're going to find a prostitute. You have offered to bring a lady of the evening to his luxurious digs in the cemetery. Isaac's demanding a tribute from you, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ghouls are still humans, just enhanced. Yeah, I figured that much out. He's still scum. I say as I have a vampire slave woman. Hair trigger on that guy? The average human male takes about 5 minutes on average to orgasm. And that's like full-on, straight-up penetration, generally. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Okay, what about you?
Hey, baby. Looking for a date?
I'm not, but a friend of mine. I think he'd be really into chicks who float.
Okay, I'll play along. Where's this friend of yours?
Imagine having to watch that graveyard for 30 minutes. It would be actual torture. I'm sure somebody out there plays that minigame just because they can. He's the caretaker of the cemetery.
No way am I going in there. What kind of freak are you?
Oh, that's really good. I assure you, it's perfectly safe.
I don't know why I should believe you. Well, okay. But I'm gonna get really pissed if you turn out to be some psycho murderer. Let's go.
I mean, I am, but that's not why.
Hey there, need a date?
I'm sorry, do not solicit when I'm trying to take you on a job. Holy shit. Like, I respect her hustle, but at the same time, my god. Like, imagine calling a work like, that you want to, well, a job that you want to work for, while you're at your other job using that job's line. That's some next level bullshit. I'm sorry, did you levitate on top of something again?
Are we there yet?
Soon. But you need to get off of that. Why does this keep happening?
Hey, very nice. What can I give you for the assist?
Oh. Money is always nice. Could you help me improve my skill with firearms? Improve my skill with firearms? That's a free upgrade.
When you fire, keep your eyes on the target even after you shoot. And use this sight, that's what it's there for. And style doesn't count for jack if you can't hit anything. Keep that Glock to the side crap in the movies. Ah, would you look at the time? Me and, girl here got some couch Olympics to compete in. So if you don't mind.
You know what? That's actually cool. Free stat upgrade. Like, I never put points in gun anyway, so the fact that I just got a free point in gun is fantastic. Thank you, gentlemen, for teaching me about gun. The magic of gun is definitely up there with blood magic. Oh, we can't go in. I was gonna say, like, can I interrupt them and, like, make it really uncomfortable? I mean, I guess it would be super weird to just, like, have that, but I was really hoping for it. This is some Honor Mondo shit right now. They're just standing there doing nothing. I would imagine that they're not actually having sex. Given the era that this game came out in, I remember Fable having it, and like people were like, Your kids are going to play this game when they're having sex in it. The children. Think of the children. And then my mom bought it for me, despite that, while I was like 12. And she was like, so there's like a sex thing in this? And I'm like, yeah, the screen goes black, and then like the character goes, oh, hero. It was very odd. Okay, this is pretty weird. Oh, bones. Very good. I remember when Fox News went apeshit over Mass Effect's having a sex scene. Remember that got it, like, almost banned in, Germany or whatever? I can fucking see that there's a doorway here. Well, okay. That's fair enough, I suppose. Which is mute since which is moot since Tally is best girl and she's not romanceable till the second game. Tally's alright. I like Tally. See, I made a mistake in the first game. And I romanced Ashley because I was like, well, they're a human and a soldier. They'll understand. And then they were space racist, and I made them less space racist. But then I died, and they became bigger space racist. And then I came back and was like, I'm having sex with this alien now. Always saved Kaiden. I just never cared about Kaiden. I remember people being furious about him getting like bisexuality treatment or something like that, but like I never had him in my game because he was dead. So I have no idea about all that. Okay. Let's go take a look at a couple of the other places, and then I think we might end up calling it a night for tonight, just from the looking at stuff angle. Like, it's about 3 hours, and maybe we'll go to 4. I was gonna romance Liara, but then I realized that I really like Tali and just didn't romance anyone in ME1. I recommended the strip club. That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Cash in a flash. Hard luck bomb. Full bar, no cover after 8 p.m. Vesuvius. Alright. Let's go take a look. We're gonna go to the bar first. We're gonna go and drink. Then we're gonna go to the strip. Then we're gonna go to the bathroom and eat people. This is the normal. It is the strip, but we're going to go to the bar first, is what I was saying. Because that guy said his people would be playing. Well, I mean, I guess the strip club's right here, so we'll just be here. And be very uncomfortable the entire time. Can we just talk to this dude instead? Oh, that is uncomfortable to look at. Wait, hold on. Please breathe out again. I want to see how that mixes with your textures. Okay, no. Aww. Well, that's fine. Hello. He is very excited by that woman crumping. I don't like looking at you. Like, I really don't like looking at you.
Hey there, handsome. My name is Misty.
Oh no, Misty, get out of here.
Private dance. I've got something
Abandon the chat,
special
Misty.
in mind, just for you.
No thanks. I've changed my mind. I'll come find you.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that was actually gonna work.
A little. Hey there, handsome.
I don't like her
My
jiggle
name
physics.
Is Misty. Can I interest you in a private dance?
You're a vampire.
I've got
I can
something
tell.
special
You're a
in
redhead
mind,
in the video
just
game about
for
vampires.
you.
You're a vampire. Let's go.
Great. Now all I need from you is $100, and then we can go back and get things started.
I have so much of that.
Okay.
We're
now
doing it
why
for the
don't we go
story,
to the
guys.
private rooms
I
and we can get a
genuinely
little
find her
more
uncomfortable to look at.
comfortable?
Did you just stop for a reason?
A little deodorant tonight, maybe, baby?
Remember when gay rats was banned in Alabama? Excuse me?
Hey there.
Oh god, she's approaching me in an attack position.
A little deodorant tonight, maybe,
Oh,
baby?
fucking Arthur, right. Oh god, she's dropping back into the attack posture.
There we are. Now, what would you like me to do? I just
When your
love a
stripper
man who
approaches
tells
you
me
in
what he
combat
wants
mode.
and how he wants it.
Okay. I want you to close your eyes, my sweet. I just want to get out of here. I have a secret to tell you. I'm uncomfortable with all of these. I guess I have a secret to tell you. We're gonna vampirize. You're not a vampire, are you? That's surprising. Every other redhead has been. But your blood, very good. And you know what? I like to know that the strippers come with combat mode. Yes. Yeah, I mean, it was like... It was money for blood, which I could have gotten from rats, which is kind of a shame. But again, I now know that they come in combat models. Maybe she's a Bionicle fan. 100%. She's definitely a Bionicle fan. This is very uncomfortable for me. Hey, I came here because my friend, guys, I'm blanking on his name. He said that he has a band. He told me to come here. Oh, you are a vampire for sure, though. You are standing too precariously, and you are too pale compared to every other human. We have to get away. We have to get away from the vampires. It doesn't matter if they're Bionicle fans. We'll hide in the bathroom. Never mind. Okay. Are you an accessible person that I can talk to? No, you're not. You're a generic fucko. Ooh, she's turning around. Yeah, she's a character.
Ah.
Yep, there it is.
Look what just walked in. I can't imagine.
Ah,
you get
look
much
at
variety out of
that.
Vesuvius.
Fangs on the
Being what
character
you are.
model.
Maybe I'll have more luck with you.
And a big bowl of soup. That's fair. Okay, who are you?
I think we
That's Velvet?
should get to know each other a little better upstairs, where we can be ourselves.
That's the one you were talking about earlier?
Come up
Okay.
to my room. Just 14 little steps. I'll make it worth it. Believe me.
Okay, so... Your question was Jeanette or Velvet? Her model is better than the last. This is true. Your question was Jeanette or Velvet. And now that I have context on that, my answer is Therese. How do I know this isn't some kind of trap?
You'd be missing out if it wasn't.
I mean, I know a guy in chat, normally speaking, who, if it was a trap in the other connotation, would actually find this an improvement. Anyway, why don't we just talk here? Nah, lead the way. Oh boy, how I enjoy your jank-ass character model movement. Yeah, no, Therese is insane, and she tried to kill me, and I hate her for it, but Jeanette is also insane, and I fucking hate her too, because she's just rip-off Harley Quinn. And this girl... I don't know, she's just a generic, like, stripper lady. Like, at least Therese, it's like... I guess, like, here's the weird thing. You've experienced Rachel. That's my girlfriend. Velvet is a sappy romantic. Fair enough. I was gonna say Rachel is a pretty, like, overly happy, chipper person. And I'm, like, in reality, the most just morbid, sad man. Like, I'm not actually sad, just depressing to be around. But yeah, I mean, I guess if she's, like, sappy romantic, maybe closer to her in terms of attitude, but, like,
For just a little while.
I could do
Away
without
from
the
your
outfit, I
heart
guess
and
is
the
what I'm saying.
nonsense.
I'm not a fan
Dangerous.
of skin.
Just the two of us.
Like, just
I don't
flay it
wanna
off,
spoil the moment,
you know?
But there's a
Get right
reason
down to
I
the
needed to
bones.
speak
Once
to
you're a
you alone.
skeleton, we're all the same. Okay, so you're going to want me to do something for you. So just a wild guess, you're a Toreador, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
To be fair,
What
it's a
gave
strip
me
club.
away?
It's kind of the point. Yeah, but my point is that I personally am not a fan of a lot of skin being shown. I'm a person that doesn't perceive, like, initial sexuality. Like, the primary forms of sexuality are, like, the physical aspects of the body that portray that sort of thing, right? And I don't get that. Like, the signals just don't hit in my brain. And so strip club is just lost on me. Anyway, we'll feed into her Toreador bullshit.
Absolutely intoxicating for you to notice. I'm beginning to think bringing you up here was an even better idea than
Again, that's why I
There
thought
is
that it
one
was
has
worth
to
it to get that $100 worth of, like,
and the
combat
rest of the
mode.
Hollywood kindred have been under surveillance lately by hunters. I didn't want you to say anything that might draw attention.
Simple, fragile kind. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Think nothing of it. I'm Velvet. Velour. Call me Velvet. It's been months since I've seen anyone new in here. I was starting to take it personally. And who should finally walk in but a real celebrity? I've heard a lot about you. So, wouldn't you like to know about me?
You're already boring me to tears. Oh shit, that's rough. Okay. What should I ask?
I'm like a book. All you have to do is run your finger down my spine and crack me open to see what I'm about.
See, that's supposed to come off as like a seductive, alluring thing, and all I can think of is like literally just tearing their back apart. Alright, tell me about your hunter problems.
Hunters. Yes. They've been staking out Hollywood for
Like
several
she's
weeks.
trying
They've
to
been
be
in
so
Ash's
seductive,
club,
and I'm just
mine,
like, I have
few
vampire
others.
strength. I could
think
rip
they're
you
whittling
open
down
from
a
the
list of
back.
suspects. I'm a bit nervous. Until recently, I had one right under my nose.
Okay, they're gone now, right?
For a few weeks, one of them was working here at Vesuvius, keeping an eye on the clientele. I found a weapon in her locker and I fired her. But she's still in Hollywood watching my club. And me.
She's also a vampire too, so maybe not the best idea. I feel like ripping a vampire open from, like, the spine is a good way to kill them. Depending on the vampire. Like, I think a Zamiche would be fine. But I think an average vampire might just die. May be difficult to accept, but you may have to kill her. It's too bad. I had another question. I mean, I'm everybody's errand boy, so you know what? Maybe I can take care of her.
Would you? I think it might be a little much to ask.
I mean, I've encountered people who tried to murder me before that were like vampire hunters, and they didn't succeed last time. But you know what? Depends. What's it worth to you?
I've got a girl, Misty. She's divine and a willing blood doll for the right amount of money. I'll set her up for you. My treat.
You know what? Misty is the one that I found out has combat mode. And if she's willing to just give blood, yeah. The vampire hunters are a missed opportunity in this game. Interesting. Okay, you know what? I'll do it just because it's
You'd
an
really be
excuse for
willing to do this
missions.
me? I won't lie. It's gonna be dangerous. But if you got rid of her, I'd be grateful. Very, very grateful.
Your unmoving, unemotive face is a little bit terrifying in terms of this, just given the fact that other characters were a bit more emotive about these things. But I'm just going to attribute that to some sort of Toreador weirdness. Okay, what do I do?
She works over at the sin bin now. Her hair's blonde, on top. Broken heart tattoo on the small of her back. Dances under the name Chastity, as if that wasn't a dead giveaway. I want you to understand. I don't want any innocents killed on my account. So if there are other dancers or patrons around, you'll have to lure them away from her. Do it as quietly as you can.
I like Velvet. She's easily my favorite female character in this game. She's the most nice. That's what I'm gonna say about this. She's the most nice and peaceful and respectful vampire woman so far. Because I watched a bit of it after I started playing, I went and I watched Angriest Pat, the former Super Best Friends member, right? When I went to watch some of his stuff, because I wanted to see another person's playthrough, ironically enough, he also had picked Tremere, and so there was a lot of similarity, blah, 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 blah. But when he got to the red-headed lady that is one of the Anarchs, he couldn't stop being into that character. But I just don't like any of them. This one is the nicest, and I think Therese was the coolest. But they all are kind of to me. But I also I don't do the waifuing thing. And yeah, I've been to downtown, I think. Because downtown's where like the princes and shit, right? So, yeah. But yeah, this character's not insane, as Midnight's saying. I'm not promising anything, however. I had another question.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy vampire lady. Blood on face, glowing eyes. Yeah. Yeah, she's cool. I like her a lot, actually. Aesthetically, actually, she's the coolest. But that's because she's so unusual.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about yourself a little bit. So you're a stripper, huh?
I'm a dancer.
Okay. That's a respectable answer, actually. I have another question, though. Is Velvet your real name?
It is now.
That's a fair answer as well, actually. Major voice? She's my second favorite. You know what? If I had to go on a scale, she's probably my favorite. I totally forgot that she existed. She's fucking weird and she eats people, but like... Yeah, fair enough. How'd you become kindred?
I'm sorry. I'd rather revel in the present than dwell on the past.
That's fair. Yet another missed opportunity. I think what I would really love after my brief, since she's one of the most interesting characters in the game. Yeah, what I would really love is a World of Darkness game. Because I know very little about the other ones, but I've looked into them and they all seem really cool. And like I'm not saying that there's an easy path to follow to make it a good game, but I think it would be an interesting one to do. Like I think you could really make it work, really make it tick, right? And so you could make it like classes are the characterization types, right? And then the subclasses are like the focuses or the species modifiers. And then like a tertiary class underneath that. So for instance, like if you wanted to play vampire, you pick vampire, you pick the particular allegiance that you want to be a part of. You pick the, particular clan that you want to be a part of, and then you spec into abilities from there. It would be fucking disastrous, though. The mages in World of Darkness are crazy. I know nothing about it. I know nothing about the mages. I haven't looked into them. But one of the people that I see post stuff sometimes was talking about that in Rachel's chat, actually, her Discord. And they were saying that like outer space might not be real and was created by mages. So there's that, I guess. And another question. Never mind, I don't have any more questions. I do have more questions.
Look who's back.
VV. Velvet, Miss Velour. VV.
My friends call me Vivi. Velvet will do.
Well, shit. About that hunter. I'm still looking into it. I gotta go. Alright. I'm digging the music in this place, I gotta say. Oh, look at those guys jittering around. But yeah, I like Velvet since unlike most people in this game, she's genuinely nice to and entertaining to watch. I got nothing about the entertaining to watch, but you know what? She's nice.
Hey, cutie.
Oh, boy. Game froze for a second there. It was still moving, but I couldn't actually navigate. Yeah, no, like, you know what? She's just a nice character. She's just a nice person. So, like, I guess I have to give her all the credit in the world for being a nice vampire. Everybody in Vampire seems to kind of be an asshole. And that's not a, you know, critique against them. I'm an asshole. But it's just it's an interesting thing to see a person who's just not awful. It's part of why I like playing as a nice person, as a big fuck you to the cynical world of darkness. I feel like there's a way to be an asshole, though, in a way where it's non-afflictive. Like, you're not hurting other people in that process. Hold on. I got an itch in my ear. Ah, it's the worst feeling in the world. Okay. Let's... Ooh, things sound weird now. I hate when that happens. Do you ever have, like, a thing in your ear, like an itch that you adjust, and afterwards it's just, it makes you feel like you're hearing everything differently for, like, the next 24 hours, and it's just, it makes you question, like, if you just damaged your eardrum somehow or something like that. Because I feel like I've just experienced that. Never got that bad. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic for the sake of being hyperbolic. Difficulty of 6. It's worth a shot. Fucking bullshit. Okay, nobody. No. Wait. Peep show. I don't think I can do anything because it wasn't fixed, right? Yeah. Malfunction. Operational. Oh, there we go. Sort of worked this time. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's so mad. It's a personal thing. I'm kind of miffed about how everyone seems to be encouraged to be dicks to each other, so I find it more satisfying to be a nicer person and just help people regardless of if it benefits me or not. Yeah, see, I really find stuff like this interesting, and I always enjoy talking about this with people. I alluded to it earlier, but I'm actually, like, I've been to a psychologist, and they diagnosed me as, you know, borderline psychopath, basically. And so, the real me, like the actual me, not the street me, not the other me's that I personify a lot of the time, is just like a really, like, shit person, and I have to make a really conscious attempt to not be. And it's one of those things that's like, oh, he's being so edgy. But, like, it's a genuine thing. Like, it's an actuality. And basically, it just comes down to, like, I understand that a large portion of my issue is just using people comes second nature and faking personality comes second nature. And the end result of that is, more or less just me attempting to not succumb to that and not just be this, like, shite person. Because I don't want to be a terrible person just because I'm not fully functional as a normal human. That said, I still do engage in those sort of behaviors occasionally, because why wouldn't you? It's beneficial to yourself, right? So, but maybe that's just me. I'm sorry. Must be reset manually. Call Globa Mecha Window for assistance. I grew up with terrible people, con men, who were sociopathic and only see ways to ruin people's lives. Don't know how, but I just never copied that attitude and just took his ones doing that. Yeah, I mean, like, that's a good thing that you didn't do that. What happened? What was that? Whoop, did not mean to do this. I clicked on the wrong thing. The wrong thing. That was yoga level shit. It was a little bit wacky. Alright, we're gonna see if we can figure this one out before bed. It is currently 3 o'clock in the morning. And we've been at it for 4 hours, which is actually not a terrible amount of time.
What can I do for you, Slick?
I got a question for you.
Yeah, Chastity. She works downstairs in the booze. But if you're looking for someone to, pull your cork, I got better girls than her. She ain't exactly adventuresome. Know what I'm talking about?
I'm sure she'll do just fine.
All right, it's your dollar. But if you want a private show, you're gonna have to wait until the booth customers clear out. The girls don't come out for one-on-one action until then.
Cool. I'm out. I'm glad that we resolved this situation. Oh boy. That's scary. Wait, what? Did he go get cash just so he can do that again? My guy. You've got better things to do. Really? Okay. So we just have to figure out a way for that man to clear out then, because that other one's borked up. Once again, he's spending Bionicle money on something that he can just watch on the internet. Yeah, back then, not so much. Alright, well there's not much I can do about that one. I can't believe that fucking worked. Vampire strength is the dumbest shit. Also, we got our money back plus more from that time that we vampirized that woman. So there's that. Okay, we can't do anything with that. We can't do anything with that yet. Gotta put more points in. Stop watching them shake it around already and get out of there. Like, damn. Why can't I just pass the time? Please, Lord, save me. Save me from the sin bin. I keep forgetting this game was in the early 2000s, yeah. Like, it was early enough 2000s that porn was not necessarily an easily accessible thing to all humans. At this point, I'm just wasting time. Get out of the booth, dude. How much time? Oh my god, wait, they're out. It happened. Just as was predicted. How beautiful.
Yeah, what are you looking for, honey?
Apparently us in a private room.
Okay, $200 for 10 minutes. Anything you want, you just gotta make it quick, alright?
Sure? Are you the right female? There's a second one. I'm kidding, of course. Let's go.
Alright. Just meet me in the Pleasure Palace, the room at the back of the
You're
hall.
so mad.
The time just started.
Alright. Just get back there.
Hey, stop right there!
Oh my god, she's got the katana! My body is in pain. So that's the vampire hunter. Yeah, I figured that was the vampire hunter, which is why I wanted to get that other lady out of there so I could talk to this lady. I didn't expect her to go blade, and thus why I have just allowed myself to commit Sudoku, as it were. We now know the process by which to do all of that, so that's fine. But we might just murder a man next time. Or, like, do it next time. I don't know. Nah, we don't need to spec into combat. We just need to blood buff and then put shield on. Like, if we know combat is going, right? If we know combat is going to happen, we blood buff, and we put the blood shield on and we're good. So we're just gonna take that in advance. Holy shit, you're here already, my dude? Alright, well, we'll wait for him to get out of there. What do you think about that, huh?
What can I do for you, Slick?
Girly.
Yeah.
She'll do fine.
Alright, it's your dollar, but...
Whatever. Hopefully this time I don't have to resort to being attacked by a katana woman. No, you don't get any money out of this. Yeah, it has no money in it anymore. I'm sorry, but is this gonna have to result in a murder? Because I thought I was arranging for her to go and meet with me, as it were. And instead, I just see ire. Constant ire. Vague anger at all times. Constant ire. Good save, just in case. That's what I'm doing. It just seems like none of them want to do anything.
What are you looking for, honey?
Nothing? Excuse me. Some missions you have to kill people. That's fair.
Yeah, you need something else?
You
okay,
go
200
away.
bucks for 10 minutes. Anything you want, you just gotta make it quick, alright?
Okay, there you go.
Alright.
We have
Just
many
meet me in the
dollars.
pleasure
It does not
palace, the
matter.
room at the back of the hall. Your time just started.
Yeah, you go. You go. Ooh, your hair having a fun time on its own there. Okay. So blood buff it up. Blood shield. Ow. You know what? She's big strong. I can't believe that worked out. Ooh, no, not what I wanted to press. 200 for 10 minutes does sound like a ripoff. That was spoopy. The puking ability is very OP. I have learned this. Did I happen to acquire... No katana? Well, we have severed arm. Why could I not acquire katana? It is right there. Oh fuck, what was it? F5? No, what was the goddamn ability turn off key? And disciplines was F8. Why was it F8? We're very hungry now, so we're gonna have to do some food. Alright, well, I guess that woman is murdered. And that's just how that went. Is murder. No, that needs to close, thank you.
Well, here we are. You got something specific in mind? Because the clock's ticking, honey.
Yeah, I do. Give me a second,
All
I'll get
right,
back
it's
to
your
you.
dollar.
Blood is a good solution. I'm very hungry. And many people are going to suffer this fate tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry about this, my dude, but you did not know what you were coming into when you got here tonight, but it happened to you. We became one with that vending machine, him and I feel like we have a very close relationship as a result of that. Alright, let's go back to Vivi. Not to be confused with Vivi from Code Geass. During my playthrough, I upped my seduction and I always got free blood donors in clubs. You know, at one point in time, there definitely was a time where that would have worked. There was, plus it doesn't count as a Masquerade violation. Interesting. In the early 2000s, just when this game was made, it is very much the era where you could totally go into a club and go, hey, so, you probably don't know this about me, but come here. And then as they lean in, right, you just like gently rake your teeth against the skin. And just, I'm a vampire. And you make sure that you're looking a little paler than normal, right? You got some makeup on, maybe some concealer, some eyeshadow, something like that, that's making you just a little bit metrosexual, but not quite there. And you just act a little bit mysterious. And 100% somebody would let you drink their blood. Don't ask how I can give you this information. There's some lore that doesn't need to be explored. And some of that relates to that. Or you could do it the Chad way and drain a good portion of your own blood so you look pale.
Look who's back.
Velvet.
Couldn't stay away, could you?
Why do you look upset with me? Not anymore, you don't. Hey, your hunter's dead.
I know. I heard you from here. So you like loud noises, do you? I asked you to be quiet. All you've done is attract attention to yourself. And now you're in my club. You think there's any chance someone might make the connection? I don't know if you've helped or made things worse.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that, but here's the thing. Katanas were involved.
Fine. Apology accepted. Only because no one else got hurt.
I don't... Wow, that is such an unnecessarily crass response. There's actually a way to this subtlety. Yeah, like, I mean, maybe, but I don't know it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's to do in Hollywood?
Mingle, sightsee, chat, and me, of course.
That's flattering, but I'm taken.
Mm-hmm.
And any more information about yourself? No? Okay.
Poor
Oh.
David Hatter.
What happened to David Hayter? Gotta go, night? Yeah, I'm gonna be ending in a moment too, but thank you for coming by and hanging out. I hope you had a good one. And if you enjoy it, there's gonna be more Vampire tomorrow. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your evening. Anyway, what about David Hayter?
David Hatter's an aspiring screenwriter and hotel manager. He comes in more often than he would admit. Several years now. Poor dear just can't get a break. I overheard him talking about his new screenplay with one of my girls. It was about secret societies and creatures that found themselves dealing with inner beasts and persecution by elder monsters. Sound reminiscent of something to you?
He's writing about the Bush administration. Oh my god, that is such a dated joke. That is such ancient commentary. I love that. That's really fantastic. They're making another Share Bears movie. I don't even get that one. A movie about the games industry. He's writing about Kindred.
Yes. The details of his story were too insightful to be coincidental. I think someone's working with David. A kindred who doesn't realize the consequences of their actions. Do you know what the penalty for revealing ourselves to Kine is?
I'm gonna go ahead and assume death.
Death. I'm afraid poor David's big break. The screenplay he's worked so hard on must be destroyed, and his less-than-silent partner must be executed. I know David too well. I'm very fond of David, and I'm too close to do what needs to be done.
So you're asking me to destroy his screenplay?
I don't think Hatter knows his collaborator is Kindred. You'll have to take David's screenplay, and somehow you'll have to coax the name of his source out of him. Once you found out who, kill the traitor. But do not touch David.
I mean, that's fair enough, I suppose. Sounds pretty serious. I'll straighten things out.
David works at the Lucky Star Motel. He's very passionate about his writing. He loves to talk about his craft. I'm sure he'll talk about his screenplay. It may take some persuasion to get him to give up his collaborator's name, however.
That's fair enough, considering. Alright. Leave it to me. I've got this.
After this is over, I promise you'll have my complete attention.
I don't care. But what about a few questions? We don't got any more questions, do we? You and I were just kind of done, I guess. Alright, I'm going to save for now, and that's going to be the end of it for today. We're just going to name this one as Stripper Business. And that's going to be that.